Hello, my name is Christopher.
And I'm Jennifer.
Welcome to
Becoming
Gonzalez. Well, hello again, everyone.
Yes, hello.
We have been a little busy with the holiday season, holiday rush.
Yes.
Haven't been getting back to you guys like we should. So that's our fault.
It's okay though. We all have busy lives.
We do?
I would say so.
I would assume so as well. So, babe, how you been doing?
I've been doing.
Yeah?
It's getting colder here in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yes. I
It's
would
not
say,
really
how are you doing?
getting that cold, I don't think.
It would.
It's been pretty random. Some days been
That's it.
cold, some days been about 60 degrees.
Yeah. I would say Tennessee is emotional with the weather.
That's funny.
How are you feeling? Doing.
I'm doing good.
That's good.
Right now, I am trying to take a step back, look at my life through bird's eye view, and be grateful.
Yeah, slowing down is the key, right?
Trying to slow down.
Yep.
Think a lot of times I get myself going on this mechanical wheel where it's just like, gotta keep the wheel turning.
Always
Got
trying to
things
stay
to do.
busy.
Got things to do. And while that is amazing, my intensity has gotten me a lot of blessings and has gotten me further than I've ever been is because of my intentional efforts. Sometimes I need to slow down and, what do they say, smell the roses.
I guess so.
I want to smell your roses, babe.
Oh, Lord. Well, in today's podcast, we're going to talk about the 5 love languages and trying to, if you're just got married or if you're in a relationship or been in a married for a long time or in a relationship for a very long time and still trying to figure out your spouse's love language, this is totally for you. We're also still learning ourselves.
We still figuring it out.
Yes. And we've been together for 5 years. Married for 5 years.
We have?
Mm-hmm.
So today we went to Waffle House and we sat in the same booth that we sat in when our story first started about 6 years ago.
Oh, yes. Flashback of memories.
She was with a whole other brother.
All right. You got to say that every podcast.
I do.
And what was you doing?
'Cause you... That's washed under the blood.
All right.
Well, what are the 5 love languages? Just tell us what those are.
All right. The first one is words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
Acts of service.
Acts of service.
Receiving gifts.
Receiving gifts.
Quality time and physical touch.
So that one's real important for me.
I would say so too for you. You definitely love your hugs and kisses.
Mm-hmm.
So
I remember when we first got together for a long time, I couldn't fall asleep unless you were playing with my hair.
Or even if I was
holding my hand or something.
I had to be in the bed for you to fall asleep.
Made me sound sappy, fellas. That's funny.
But I would say I like words of affirmation, but I also enjoy receiving gifts. I would say so myself.
I know.
Wow.
I wholeheartedly agree.
But you have to realize, hey, there's this is why we're having this podcast, having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're still learning, even though we've been together for quite some time. you still learn something new about your spouse every single day. Or at least once a week.
When I'm paying attention.
Wow.
What?
When you're paying attention.
I got work to be done.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to keep the train moving.
Yeah, and how many things you have to listen to that has told you to slow down this past couple weeks.
Maybe that's the Lord.
And you even said it yourself, and then it just all over the place saying, slow down, slow down, slow down.
I have this problem where I think that if I just relax, that poverty is gonna come knocking on the door again. That's a real thing that I'm not scared of, but I have a hard time just sitting down on a Friday night or Saturday or Sunday or something and just sitting on the couch and just actually hanging out and not working.
Spending time
or
with your
not
family.
being on a computer screen or a TV screen or a video game. Just sitting there reading a book. I'm like, man, I'm being lazy. That's why I like to go to the gym.
Yeah, but you go to the gym in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
So
today, we want to talk about words of affirmation. We'll start right there. So, what are some words of affirmation that you like, Jennifer?
I like when you encourage me to do better, even when I don't want to hear it.
Which is often.
Wow. But, I mean, same for you.
I think my delivery is the reason why sometimes you don't want to hear it.
Yeah. I think you could say it better.
I could say it with less tone.
Yes. More. Little less umph to your words.
Yeah.
But, you know,
a little bit.
You're strong-willed.
I mean, I agree. That's the...
Wow.
Okay,
guys,
you got
hear
me.
that?
My hands are up. I'm laying down my pride. That's funny.
What would you say for you of words of affirmation?
I like when you tell me encouraging words and you tell me how much you appreciate me, because I feel like as a father and as my role as a husband that I'm naturally doing that a lot. If you know me, of course, but most people don't know. I'm always telling you and the children, you're phenomenal, you're doing great, you're amazing, I believe in you, I appreciate you. Mm-hmm. So I believe, from my point of view, that I do a lot of words of affirmation for you three. But for myself, and the reason why I do that a lot for you guys is because I spend a lot of personal time, or I have. This is a life hack. I spent a lot of time. I was very, what do you call that? I was very mentally anxious, and I did not view myself in the right light for many, many years. And so what I started to do was get in the mirror and say, what do you call it? Statements of affirmation to myself.
Like, I am powerful.
Yes. Like, oftentimes I'll say, I'm phenomenal. I'm powerful. I can do this. It's going to be a great day. And I encourage myself. The Bible says something about that. David encouraged himself in the Lord. And Jesus also told us in the New Testament, you are what you think. Mm-hmm. So the way that you think about yourself, that's the way that you are going to be externalized to the rest of the world. So I talk to myself a lot. Does that mean I'm crazy? Probably. But that's all right.
Everyone's a tad crazy.
So needless to say, when Jennifer tells me words of affirmation, I try to act cool about it. But I'd be like, oh yeah. That's funny.
Alrighty. An acts of service. I would say, as the love language of acts of service, I do like it when you help me. Like, even though I clean a lot of the house, it's nice when sometimes you do the dishes so I can have a break.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not saying that dishes are horrible or laundry's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sometimes, like, I know I do it all the time. It's nice when my husband does it,
Right.
and I don't have to ask him to do it.
Right.
Or even cook dinner sometimes. That's nice, too.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that. What about you?
Acts of service. I like that you do my laundry and then fold it. I really do.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you like to get out my clothes for church. It makes a lot of stuff easier for me.
You're welcome.
We both have strengths and we both have weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
And so, for people who know us, you stay home. You don't have to work, so I do all the working. So I think that helps our family having that system. But with that being said, I understand that my responsibility for the home and the example that I show the children in particular is pretty important. So I try to be intentional about my acts of service throughout the house. That's why I don't always do my best, but I try to help where I can help. A lot of times, like after you guys go to bed earlier before me, y'all go to sleep and I'll be picking up stuff throughout the house. I don't deep clean and all that stuff like I know you like, but I'll still pick up toys and put them in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And just little stuff like that. Maybe load the dishwasher.
And start it.
And start it. But I don't do all that, what do you call that? That organization, that HGTV stuff
Oh,
that you like doing. You gotta color coordinate the seasonings, Chris.
I don't do that.
Chris, you got to color coordinate the dishes.
I organize.
Organize them by alphabet, by ingredient.
Are you making fun of me? Because I don't do that. I don't do that at all. But I do organize. I do have slight OCD. But I wouldn't say I'm extreme at it. I don't have everything perfect in the house. Okay?
Pretty much.
No, I do not.
Did you hear how her voice went higher like that in an octave?
Oh my gosh.
No, I do not.
Can you really?
That sounds a lot like you. We look like each other, it would sound like each other.
Well,
Lovers and friends, praise the Lord.
receiving gifts.
You love receiving gifts. It's called clothes.
Oh my gosh. I have many things that I need to. I wear every single piece of my clothing, first of all.
Jennifer, no you don't.
Yes, I do.
I haven't seen you wear
You don't wear
a lot of the clothes in your closet for a while.
And you don't wear half of your clothes that you have.
I pretty much wear the same thing every week. Like, I just have pretty much the same clothes that I wear every 2 weeks.
And you have too many
If
ties.
you are around me long enough, you'll notice that I wear every 2 weeks you'll see the same outfit. I just switch up something. Maybe I'll have a different pair of pants on. Like, I just have like 5 pants and 5 shirts. And I just flip them around all the time and make these nice little outfits. Jennifer has probably 52 weeks worth of clothes. If she wore everything once, she would have enough for a whole year. And she still says, babe, look at this dress.
Oh my
right
gosh.
Here on Skirt Society. I need
Hey,
it.
shout
It's
out
only
to Skirt Society.
$180 and I need it.
Shout out to Skirt Society, though, because they're amazing.
They are amazing.
They are.
I mean, you look nice in their dresses.
I know. Thank you.
Jennifer made me wear a turtleneck.
You know,
You hear that? She saw me in a turtleneck. She said, we staying home from
it's
church.
okay. It's okay, though, because some people can make fun and some people would actually agree that some of these ladies, if you see your man in a turtleneck, sometimes it just be making your heart race and all this other extra stuff. But
look how masculine he looks in that turtleneck.
okay, I wasn't gonna say all that, but
That's funny.
for you receiving gifts,
I don't really care about receiving gifts.
You do, but you don't. Like, you would...
You are my gift, and that's all I need. I don't need anything
You're
else.
just trying to make up for what you just said.
What are you talking about? I'm trying to butter your toast.
Oh my gosh. But, no, you like receiving, like, if I could find you, like, you really like ties. Ties are your thing right now.
I like nice ties.
If I could find you a nice tie, like when we go to conferences, you want to talk about how many clothes you have just as amount as ties as I have much of clothes.
But the thing is, ties are pretty cheap.
Some, not all.
Most of the ties I get, where we found them, not brand new. We found them at thrift stores.
And
Goodwills.
the gifted ones are expensive.
That's not true. We found brand new, really expensive ties
I'm not talking about
that
from
were at
you.
the
I'm
Goodwill
talking
with
about
the
from,
wrappers still on them, and you can buy them for a few
I'm
dollars.
talking about from like your grandparents or my parents buying you Saudi Arabian ties.
Yeah, those ties are cool.
Those ain't cheap. But anywho,
Those ain't cheap, Pete.
quality time. I would say you would like that a lot. I like it too, but I would say you would like it more.
I like to just be in the same room with you on the same couch. We don't even have to be doing nothing. We're just chilling.
Or talking to each other. As long as you're right there next to me, like 5.
Like today, when Jennifer tried to take a nap on the couch, and I
my
just
gosh.
squeezed myself right in there and just said, I'm going to lay right here.
Yeah.
He said, you need to move. Get out of my face.
It's a good thing that we're tiny.
Tiny but mighty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Physical touch. Using body language. Hugs and kisses. You do enjoy your hugs and kisses.
I'm a PDA guy.
Oh, right?
Jennifer don't like that.
I do, but only to a certain extent. Like, I'll kiss you and hold your hand.
We walk into the
and all that
store.
stuff, but I'm not going to make out with you in public.
Let me put it to you this way, fellas. We walk into the store, every man knows this is my wife. Alright? You keep on looking, buddy. But you gonna look, you gonna know this is my woman. You keep your hands and your eyes to your woman.
Exactly.
This is mine.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Same for the ladies. But, you know, we're confident enough to say that we're good-looking people. So,
Everybody's good looking.
yeah.
Some just look better than others.
Exactly. We're made in God's image.
That's an oxymoron. But yes, the truth is we really are made in God's image, so everybody's beautiful. Some people choose to take care of themselves so they look even more quote-unquote healthy, which makes them look more attractive. Because the thing is, I don't think I've only changed from health perspective by getting healthier, and by getting healthier in comparison to the average American, I'd say, who doesn't really take care of themselves. I guess from that perspective, you would say that, oh, he's attractive because he looks like he's healthy. There's a psychology about it, that people who take care of their bodies, quote unquote, naturally look more attractive because they're always, you take care of yourself. I mean, you lift weights, you eat right, put the right stuff in, you're gonna get the right stuff on the outside.
Yeah. What would you say Gianni's love language is now?
My son, Gianni Gabriel Gonzalez, his love language.
I think he changed it a little bit.
He likes words of affirmation. He'll sit there and keep interrupting you. And keep interrupting you. And keep interrupting you until you are actually paying him attention. Maybe he really likes quality time.
Yeah.
And I think your love languages can change as you grow up and as your personality changes. Because I think now he's really, at his age, he's 4, he's always about
wanting to talk.
If he's talking and nobody seems to be looking at him, paying him direct attention, he can't stand it. He'll get so frustrated. Nobody's listening to me.
Well, it's not that. He's just trying to get... Yeah.
He'll sit there and he'll keep restarting his story. He'll be like, "So guys, I went to the I went to the so I went
we
to
love
the
you, Gianni, when you listen to this one day."
So it's funny. I think his right now really is quality time and words of affirmation, and he's very intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
He's a lot like I was. You'll tell him something and what to do and how to do it, and you just got to show him a couple times. Then after that, he'll just do it on his own.
Yeah, you're really, really smart.
Mm-hmm. What do you think Alethea's love language is?
I think hers is physical touch and receiving gifts. She always asks anytime.
Oh my goodness.
Anytime that you come home, she's like, "You get something for me?"
Mm-hmm. Every time I walk in the door from anywhere I've been, and I come home from work or the gym or whatever, and she's like, "You got something? You got something, Dad? Dad, you got something?"
No matter if it's snacks, whatever it could be.
Mm-hmm. She gets that from her mama. And sometimes I come home and she'll say, "Dad, I'm ready to go bye-bye. I'm ready to go shopping." You know, what are you talking about? "I'm ready to go shopping, Dad." She gets so expressive when we go to the store. She can spend 30 minutes on one aisle in Walmart. She would literally touch everything once.
She's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
She is so funny. Yeah. Her other
Such
one
a
is
blessing.
definitely physical touch. She could not. One thing she has to. Even if her and Gianni are by themselves, she has to be near him. Like, if I could touch him, I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not too far away from me. Or when we go to bed, she likes to hold my hand when she goes to bed. Or she likes to, like, touch my face. Yeah. She likes to hold hands. Like, holds your hand in public. Sometimes she likes to be Miss Independent. And be like, "I want to walk by myself."
Mm-hmm.
That's what she likes to say. I was like, "You are walking." But
So if you're listening to this episode, it will be a good idea to figure out your love language so you can express that to your spouse or your significant other. And then you can find out their love language so that way you can learn how to identify with them more and you can learn how to speak their quote-unquote language more efficiently and more effectively so that way your relationship will be better. You can figure out your children's love language and that way you can figure out. So for instance, if I understand sometimes Gianni don't want nothing more than for me to say, he'll come and show me something and all he wants me to say is, "Man, son, I'm proud of you. Did you try your best? This looks so cool." And he'll be like, "Yeah, Dad," and he'll be fine. And Aletheia, she'll come and show me the same thing, but she'll want me to, "Come here, Dad. Come look at this. Come touch this. Come here and let me show you how it goes." And she want me to get down on my knees, come down to her level, and just, I put my hand right there on her back, and I just zone in with her, and she's just like chattering, and she really, really likes that kind of stuff.
mm-hmm.
So I think being aware of your love language, and then being aware of the people that are close to you and around you, being aware of their love language, it can really help you help them, which helping them helps you. If you think about it, it's always better to give than it is to receive. So that is the extent of what we wanted to talk about with you guys today. The holiday season is coming up. We hope that you guys have a blessed evening or week or holiday season.
Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas to everyone, and we will be back
Safe travels
with you guys as soon as possible.
God bless you. In Jesus' name.